change their face. Every mother will show you another way. So put your glasses on, nothing will be wrong. There's no break, there's no fame, it's up to you. The fast world should be finding whatever holds you back. I can't get it all. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me what you want. I don't know why, don't know why, don't know what to say. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me what you say. I don't know why, don't know why, too late, it's too late.
Welcome everyone. Hello. Let's get the music going in the background. We're picking up on chapter 187. Last week we did about an hour of a read, nothing too long, just getting back into it. 181 to 185, no, 186. And that was pretty much the backstory of Farnese and Serpico. We learned where they came sorry, where they came from, who they were, and a little bit more. You know, how they're intertwined, why they're so close to each other, and how they got on this journey of being Holy Iron Chain Knights. We see their whole backstory from their youth to their teenage years to becoming part of the Holy Iron Chain Knights. Farnese, the leader, and Serpico, one of the men at arms, or actually, I guess he was her herald, or he was the master of arms, maybe? He might have been master of arms. I can't remember exactly his position. It doesn't matter too much, I would say. But he was up there. They had upgraded him to a certain degree. But it doesn't matter. For now, put all that behind us. We're on a winter journey. And who on this journey? Who is on this journey? Sorry, I get so lost in coughing. I can't even think. Who is on this journey? It's Guts and Casca in the middle of this winter wasteland. And the spirits, the demons that haunt them, since the sun is not out, they're getting constantly abused and harassed and attacked by these fellas here. And Guts is holding Casca close, using his sword in his other hand, just mauling these clumps of snow that have been infused by hated souls of hatred and malice, death and destruction, people who through the ages have died here of horrible deaths, and they died with anger in their heart and hatred in their gut. Anyway, we kind of get this huge winter storm going past. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me take my, I'll take the filter off for now since I usually do sound effects. But it's just this. And you can see Guts and Casca both just slammed with snow all over them, absolutely caked in it. There's no end to them! Not like that's even new. And you see Casca pull off his arm. He's like, Casca! But before he can look back, the creatures are coming in. And he uses his sword and fucking swings and takes them out, the ones that were going for Casca just then. And you can see all of a sudden Puck in Casca's hood. Sweet! So sweet! However you want to put that. But he sees over the edge, cresting over the ridge here, is the sun. It's finally come out. It's breaking the storm. And the creatures dissolve in the beam of the sun. What was that all about? Casca's just shaking. Just collapses. It's cold, huh? It's cold, huh? It's cold, huh? God damn it. It's cold. Huh? I'm just dandy, though. I guess elves don't get cold. So he's washing off his clothes here. Cut that out. Cut that out. She, ate your share too, Guts. Fine. But if you don't eat, you can't keep up your strength. You're swinging around your sword around. You're swinging your sword around from dusk till dawn, even on good days. It's actually harder than I thought it'd be. And lately, there have been swarms and swarms of evil spirits and incubi, constantly wielding my sword while watching over someone. Here, you'll be cold with this open. And Guts for a second catches the side of the nipple and he's like, god damn it. But what's even harder than that, he's just thinking about to the woman he loved, dude. Yeah, we get some Guts and Casca relationship here, bro. We're way back in the past. I mean, it seems like forever. It really does. It seems like eons ago. When Casca was actually fucking not a vegetable. I don't know what you put it. Not a toddler anymore. And not just a conscious adult, but a warrior, one of the fiercest in the band of the Hawk. One of the fiercest, dude. Judo, Pippin, they all listened to her. She was the best tactician outside of Griffith. Even Guts isn't good at tactics. He has brute strength and power. He smashes his way through, brutes it way through. Casca had that ability to kill, but also the ability to think, the ability to be a tactician, the ability to be a leader. She was Guts' leader. So it's hard to see her in this state, especially, is how this shadow of who you used to be keeps reminding me of all those days and how they were shattered. But what's even harder than that is how the shadow of who you used to be keeps reminding me of all those days and how they were shattered. So he's just, even when he looks in Casca's eyes, he's just thought of the tragic past. And sometimes he can't move past it. That's all he thinks about. Never thought I'd see Guts this heroic. It's quite shocking. But I wonder if he's spreading himself too thin. Puck, what kind of place is your homeland? Well, you see, it's a great place. Elfheim. Oh, the animation of Puck gets me every time. We can get a little closer. Let me actually close that up too. Elfhelm, a utopia floating in the sea, far to the west. Everywhere flowers blooming, birds singing, elves dancing. An elfin paradise of eternal spring, open year-round, baby. Oh, my beautiful homeland. That's not really what I meant. If it's so dreamy, why'd you ever leave? I got bored. And they just keep a nice little stare contest for a second. Who knew I'd ever be relying on him? Right now, I have to cling to any hope, however small. Casca's already asleep, just fucking napping away. You should sleep a little too, Guts, before night falls. Don't worry. I'll pipe up if anything. Don't worry. I'll pipe up if anything happens. Thanks. I think I will. I'm counting on you. Roger! I love Puck even helping out now. And you see him, he nods off while he's staring into the fire. And he goes to sleep. Or does he? Do you sleep? Do you dream? Dreams of him. Why is it? Why don't you chase him? You finally met with him. Just a little farther. Let's go to him. Let's give him a heap of raw iron. Because of this woman here? Leave her be. Is she that precious? More so than Griffith? She's no longer the warrior you knew. Just a husk. Someone else. And yet, she's precious. You can continue thinking of her, of this woman, even now, of her alone. Is she not precious only because she's the wound Griffith left? Because you want to keep feeling that pain he caused you? She's a sacrifice, so you can continue longing for Griffith. Go away. Go away. If she's a sacrifice, there's a better use for her. If you just do this, you'll get closer and closer to Griffith. Stop it! Stop it! You desire this. All of a sudden, they've been taken over. There's incubi all over the place. He gets the two right there, throws it in the fire, chucking it within. He sees two on top of Casca. Gets them both with some kunai. They're dead. When did the clouds roll in? And then he looks over, sees Puck just absolutely mauled by a tiny one. He's fallen asleep as well. It was dumb to trust him. Looks around. She's fine. As if that could ever be. As if. And that's the end of the chapter. Chapter 187. We're back to Guts and Casca. Could he use her as a sacrifice to get closer to Griffith? He does have a Behelit. He could bring her to him, and in that moment use her as bait. Why not? She's not Casca anymore, as that dog, that beast, said. Anyway, let's continue on here. It's another night, another day. The moon is out in full force, and so are the spirits, and Guts is fighting. He's swinging around here or there. You can see he does a full swing, pulls it around, gets the demons over here as well. You can see his face changing. He's sweating. He's gritting his teeth. He is exhausted. Kick some butt! Dawn's just around the corner. Oh. Casca can't say a thing. You know, Guts has been a little odd lately. Like he's more serious. Kinda. You desire this. That's crazy. And you see Casca, she's chasing this rat now. Come on, Casca. Going out there's dangerous. Ooh. Oh. You see Puck in ready, trying to fend them off. Guts turns around, but he gets fucking grappled instead, just blocking them all. Guts! And Casca's staring down Guts now. He's fully been possessed. The spirits are inside of him. And with one hand, he puts his entire strength around Casca's windpipe. The creature we saw from the night before fully taking over. He screams out. coughing too. Choking Casca. Guts! Guts! Stop! Stop it! And he and he shoots them all out with his full willpower, just the chat he is. And the clouds are breaking now. Dawn is at the corner. And the spirits are fucking turned to nothing as the sun rises. Guts! Guts! Hey, Casca! Casca! Oh, good. And her eyes wide and open, she's seeing Guts' face in full. And she stumbles back. Puck's Guts reaching out. Puck saying, "Casca!" She looks over. We get this in-depth shot, this zoom shot of Casca, her cowering away, terrified of Guts, and then she bolts. But before she can get too far, Guts grabs her arm and is like, hey! But she bites his hand, biting his finger. Casca! And you can see immediately, bro, that dream has come a reality. And she's looking back. She notices Guts in the distance following. And she's just running away, trying to get away from him. Puck's just like, what do we do? At this rate, she'll just get farther and farther away. Here, she's stuck, so close to you, sensing you've been protecting her since the Tower of Conviction. And now, it's all ruined. Oh, sorry. Guts just looking down at his own hand, realizing what he's done. Don't you worry over it. That was something the evil spirits compelled you to do. Can I really tell myself that? Desire this. That it wasn't me? Can I really tell myself that? This is bad enough. If it's like this at sunset. Guts just thinks. And then we see the end result. And she's struggling, wanting to pull free. Guts pulling her onwards. Hey, now, come on. What? Hold on. You're taking this too far. Even considering it's pitiful. This is no better than that witch hunt. What else can I do? She's just trying to break out. You might be right, but she'll hate you even more. Right now, protecting her and moving quickly are most important. Nothing else matters. Puck just looks depressed, just absolutely fucking broken inside. I was prepared. I knew a journey wouldn't be easy with the two of us branded. It's not just the rigors of travel. It goes far beyond a personal war to fighting to protect someone. You see, it's close to her. A creature running up, Guts throws the kunai, barely misses her. And it's not just about completely protecting Casca, because my death will result in her death. I'm used to fighting to survive, but what grows worse daily is the pressure not to die. Have I ever before wielded a sword so heavy? Oh man. Alright, we're gonna take a second there, but now you start to understand the struggle of Guts. The struggle of what he's going through, man. The struggle of it all. Alright. Let's continue onwards. Let me turn this down, actually. Just a little bit more. Alright. Alright, that should do it. I was prepared. You see, Casca, as Guts is sleeping. She goes to grab his knife. Smacks her. Just fucking reflexively, someone's stealing his shit. But still, amongst everything, perhaps I was holding on to some indulgent hope. If only we could somehow connect. And you see Guts just stands farther away this time. He can't even stand close to Casca now. He has to stand at the full distance. So far away. And now you understand the struggle, boys. It's not even close to over. It never gets better, dude. It's always so sad, bro. Fucking Mira, dude. I don't know how this guy found a way to do this. How he found a fucking way to absolutely just... There's always an issue, always a problem. You think you're a step closer, but that one step just reveals 10 more. Ah, man. But you struggle onwards. You struggle onwards. For some indulgent hope. When was that the last time she smiled? Fatigue is ruining me. I can barely protect her. As she looks at me with distrust and animosity, and my license to touch her with tenderness expires, my distrust of myself spurs me on. Spurs me on. I swore I'd stay near her, not abandon her. See, Guts just exhausted, tired. But she grows distant. Oh no! We got trouble, Guts! Wake up, wake up! You see a frayed rope and no Casca. I only dozed off for a bit. If we don't hurry, the sun will set. Let's split up the search. You see Guts, just his arm already shaking. He's paralyzed in fear of what could happen to her. Casca! He is just... Jesus Christ. Such a beautiful fucking... Yeah, just his worry, his anxiety. It's smattered across his face. And then we cut to this tree of these three, what look to be men. Oh, hell. Every village and town around here is empty. Not a bit of food left. Talk about bad business. This guy's so fucked up. Hey, don't you think it's time? Oh, wait, that's the other guy. Hey, don't you think it's high time for us, too? Not being chased by officials is great, but if we come across the Kushan, we's finished. Got that right. I don't ask much. Let's just go someplace where there's food and women. Hey, who's there? They hear... Oh, my dried meat! What in the... a woman? Pilgrim clothes? Why is a pilgrim round here? I was saving that for last. Meat. She ain't bad, this broad. You gonna rape a pilgrim? That's a sin. No, boss. She's a blessing from God for us wretched thieves. Well, works for me. I'll have to thank God for this. Whoa! Like she's just trying to scream out in terror as, of course, these men are immediately trying to rape her. That's just... woo! Fucking berserk, dude. Oh, God. But, I mean, we talked about this before. It's the unfortunate reality of human history. Is that this has gone down throughout human history. You're a vulnerable woman. You have a possibility of getting raped. As cruel as it is, if you want to look at this, you don't even have to go back that far in time. I mean, if you want to go before modern times, I guess the best example would be World War II. This was very common in post-war Germany. It was common in France during the war. It was common in Poland. It was common in the concentration camps. People used survival for sex, and sometimes they didn't have an option. They were just raped. And sometimes they did have the option, and they would take it to live, to not die. When your option is death or survival through sex, it's a pretty easy choice. But this time, Casca, she has no idea of this. She has no brain power to understand any of this. She's back in an infantile state after the events of the eclipse. So all she does is scream out in horror as she's raped. Guts running around. Casca! Splashing through the creeks, running through everything. I was naive. When I headed for the Tower of Conviction, I just hoped she was still alive and safe. That was all. When I got her back, I thought that was everything. I was too naive. Even doing that, there was no way. There's no way to make up for all the time. I left her in the darkness. All the time I spent wandering. All the time I left her there alone. And you see, he feels guilty now. He feels guilty. I've become estranged from her. He just feels absolutely torn to shreds. And Casca, meanwhile, is having another horrific act taken upon her. As Guts cannot find her, she's assaulted. The men getting ready, tearing her open. And she's brought back to those horrific moments. Those ones during the eclipse. And we shoot back. She has PTSD. She's brought back to these traumatic memories of her first of her rape here. It's almost part of Casca's fucking storyline. She becomes a member of the Band of the Hawk through an attempted rape. That's when she's caused by a noble who buys her. And she screams out once again. Casca, a terrifying, piercing wail of fear. Guts hears it this time. Casca! And he's just booking it. He's running 100%. He rounds a tree and he stops in horror, shaken by what he sees. It's Casca, naked, but alive. Unviolated. She killed them all, taking out the first man, the next big guy as well, before he could grab his warhammer, his hand still on it as he fell to his death. And lastly, the little twerp. You see blood covering every part of her, but it does not seem she was assaulted. Guts jumps down. She brings up the sword. Cos. Ah! She screams out. Guts is taken back, terrified. No way. She charges at him. Quit! And he grabs her arm, throwing her to the side. Even though she was able to kill these three, it's nothing against him. And he's able to grab her, throw her to the ground, and disarm her. And he's holding her now. She scratches him, tearing into his face. He rams her arm to the ground and does the unthinkable. Guts forces himself on Casca, kissing her. You can see she doesn't want it. holding her, resisting her, keeping her down. He can't keep it back anymore. He just wants to love the woman he loves. But it's too far. She doesn't want it. She's an infant. She doesn't understand even the ability of consent. And Guts does it. He's realizing, he's peering into her eyes. She snaps her mouth closed, stopping it, refusing it, kicking her feet up. But Guts slams them down. He holds her back. Oh, man. And he kisses other parts of her. Her neck, her titties, her nipples, it all. She just wants to be let go. She hates it. And Guts can hear in the back of his head, yes. Yes. Rip her to shreds. The way Griffith did. And we get this horrific shot of Casca screaming out in horror as Guts is abusing her. He's sexually assaulting her. Bite and tear. She's a sacrifice. You must lose everything. Make everything food for your malice. And you can see this image of Guts as this beast tearing apart Casca. That in order to become the beast to destroy Griffith, he must lose everything. But before he commits, as he's biting down, he sees her, horrified, screaming out in pain. And Guts slams into the wood behind him, realizing what he has done. You can see the bite mark around Casca. She's crying, exhausted, and broken. And he collapses. Guts at his lowest. Now we switch to Puck. Hey, Casca, hey! All of a sudden, if we don't find her soon, the sun will Oh, looky! It's a Cedaro. He's got a bunch of food in his hand, a bunch of shit. Hey, Droopy! If it ain't Droopy. Oh, Puck! Oh, I found you! So, been a while. You survived? Horse-eyed! Looking for you and all you wanna eat here. And here you are out here. He's just got the fucking sausage in his mouth. Oh, here I am. Eating, talking, or running. Gotta pick one, Cedaro. Not gonna happen. I'm being chased by scoundrels right now. Ain't the scoundrel being chased? Lame brain. All I did was carry stuff out of the kindness for some people I know. But when it comes to skinflits like them... Oh! Oh! And we see a... You see Serpico, we see him again. So, there are people whose charge for carrying luggage is the luggage. Dumbass! I just thought I'd do you a favor and teach you some dumb aristocrats how harsh the world can be. You caught him. Good. Cut his arm off at once. Lady Farnese. Oh, you drop threats at the drop of a hat. This is why I can't stand nobility. You stole from nobility. Such punishment is a matter of course. Yo-ho! Can you see me now? Huh. Oh! Oh, my chair. Lady Farnese, nice one. So, that's why I brought along some guests. Hi. Yo. And you see Lady Farnese not saying anything in the background, nervous. Serpico just rubbing his head. Isidro just fucking glad as shit, happy he finally can learn. You guys. I've been looking for you real hard since the last time. You thought you could run from me, but you can't. Chase like a snake, bite like a snapping turtle, and gnaw like a vulture. That's my motto. We've got a sick girl and a good-for-nothing. Give us a break. Oh, yeah? Where's Casca? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Casca, thank goodness you're safe. And she kind of whips her head away. Huh? What's going on? Casca's tied up. It's for her own safety. A lot's happened. They look on too, not saying a word. Well, I don't know why. But that aside, it's deal time. Now you get to pay me back. You're gonna teach me the secrets of your sword fighting. And the secrets, leaving nothing out. And soon, like now. And I'm talking like now. Sorry, I read that a little weird. And soon, I'm talking like now. Guts just turns his head away, ignoring him. So what about you two? Then I formally recognize you as a disciple of Elf Dimension style. You still trying to catch me? Yeah, watch out. They were about to hack my arm off earlier. That's because you're a criminal. Ferocious thief. First Lethan. The thousand spike strike. Sorry. I fucking read that wrong for a second. Lady Farnese. Lady Farnese kind of looks away for a second. Looks on to the black swordsman gaze. Nervous, anxious, she drops to one knee. Black swordsman, please allow us to accompany you in your travels. Oh. So when Guts was struggling the most, at his moment of his weakest, Puck is able to come through and bring these few fellas to him. Think about this. The currents of causality. Puck stumbles across Guts. He's getting abused in a bar, and he's actually saved by Guts, and he just tags along. And over time, they form this relationship, staying together, building more and more. And through this relationship with Puck, Guts is able to heal. He's able to do greater and greater tasks with a shorter turnaround time. He stumbles into... Well, Isidro meets Puck first. Guts stumbles into... Well, I guess there's a lot that Puck brings him, a lot of relationships that open up because of it. But this is one of the biggest. Guts would have been alone with Casca after his darkest moment. He would have been stuck, falling deeper and deeper into this abyss. But because Puck was at his side, because Puck went out searching, he stumbles into Isidro again, which brings into Farnese and Serpico. With a group at hand, maybe Guts can finally succeed where he has failed alone. Please allow us to accompany you in your travels. And we get Guts looking on now. Not saying a word. Serpico shocked as well. Come on, aren't you going to kneel? And Serpico immediately kneels. I love his devotion to her. I gotta appreciate that, dude. It is his half-sister, so of course he's gonna feel something towards her. They've been through so much together. What's the big idea? Don't trust them. It's like they're suddenly revealing their hand. I bet they'll wait for a chance to nab us. After all, they're from the Holy See. You're open. Pfft. I've already secularized myself and abandoned the church. Like we trust you, or anything nobles say. Or thieves. yeah, Cedro's Lobo's like, we would trust you. Immediately, him and Guts are one. She looks up. I want to know what transcends the order I clung to, the truth. And I want to learn a way to survive in the darkness, where the light of that order does not reach from you. Like you can see, she wants to learn from him. She idolizes Guts. Please show me the way. Even if you confuse us by saying complicated stuff, it ain't happening. That's right, it's too complicated. And how are you gonna pay up for what you did to Casca at the Tower of Conviction? A little more, and she would have been a charred corpse. Him too. If yesterday's enemies are today's friends, first make some damn sense. So, maybe you'd like to kowtow once for us. Can you do that, Miss High Pride Aristocrat? Maybe I'll expel him. Yeah, Puck's already ready. And you see she pulls out her sword. Oh, you want to fight? Fine by me. And you see he's flinching now. He's terrified. His sword is shaking. Little punk. And she takes her sword and cuts off her long braided hair. Oh! Serpico, his eyes actually widen for once. Oh! And now we get Farnese, secularized. Atheist Farnese, secularized Farnese, baby. The Farnese stare, here it is. This is all I can do. For now. Someday, I will make amends. I love it. He's like, bump, bump, bump. He's immediately like flabbergasted. If you say anything else, you'll totally be a villain. Why do priests and nobles gotta be so drastic? Do what you want. All right then. Oh, that was fast. And I don't need payback or apologies. I've killed your comrades. We're even. But forget me showing you the way. That ain't my style. I don't know what it is you want to learn. Oh, but do it yourself. I won't bother you if you don't bother me. Thank you. It's still too soon for that. You might regret this by tomorrow morning. Going with us means you won't have any more restful nights. Oh yeah? You mean we'll find more ghosts and monsters? That's what I'm talking about. Something's odd. For Guts to accept other people that readily. Well, we'll see about that. Well, we'll see about that. The night's young. The night's long. Yeah! Oh, wait. Well, we'll see about that. The night is long. Yeah! And they walk on. If I was alone, if it was the usual me, I'd be refusing them outright. Honestly, this time, I give up. For the first time, I'm counting on complete strangers for help. I'm shuddering at my own sinisterness. Everyone, gather up firewood. We gotta keep it going all night. Why are you giving orders? I'm beaten down by my own powerlessness. And you can see Guts is giving up. He's accepting his shortcomings. He's realizing he can't do this alone. That maybe he should have gone with Ricker and Erica. But it is what it is. We all take the paths we take. He has a group now. Maybe together they can do something great. Alright, give me a minute here. 191. I'm gonna eat this orange real quick. Yep. Just give me a minute here. Gotta have a little snack, dude. When was the last time she smiled? It's a good question, Guts. It's a good question. Oh, man. Alright. Just gotta give me that. When was the last time she smiled? Again. Oh, again the curtain of night descends. So anyway, we're gonna cut somewhere else. We see Southern Midland. Fiefdom of Lumias. Fiefdom of Lumias. Alright, Southern Midland. They're giving orders here, there. Damn it. Damn it. They plan to carry off everything. Lord Meal, do you seriously intend to engage them? Enough, Satirius. Now that we're here? Enough, Satirius. Now that we're here, you have cold feet? Standing back, watching them violate our land is the ultimate insult to a member of Midland's nobility. I could never face the royal family. But Lumius is a small fiefdom. Your family is not even permitted to enter the royal palace. There is no need for us to risk our lives in duty to the royal family. Then what of my fathers and brothers who died in heroic defense of the castle? You mean they died in vain? All the more reason, my lord, so that the bloodline will not be cut off. I heard this from my lord while he was alive, that there is a resistance force going around liberating various areas from the Kushan within occupied Midland. It is said that the commanding them is our hero and savior from the 100-Year War, the White Hawk, Count Griffith. Griffith? But I've heard that Count Griffith died. That 3 years ago he was arrested for treason and died in prison. It is also said he was rescued by his men and escaped the capital. My lord, I apologize. Ugh. The details are unknown, but instead of gambling the doom of your family on this reckless fight, perhaps it would be more prudent for now to abandon this territory and unite ourselves with the resistance force. The White Hawk isn't it simply a rumor? But what if it's true? Lord Meal, please exercise prudence in this. Oh! Lord Meal whips his head around. Those are our people. They don't know the castle fell, and on their way, they ran into the Kushan. There's women and children too. Lord Meal, this isn't about royal devotion or my honor as a noble. All of you follow me. Rescue our subjects. And we get them charging in now. You know, they're stomping down, they're charging in. Lord Mule at the front. He's too cool. He's not even wearing a fucking helmet. And we see off in the distance as they're charging in, you hear someone on a horse, far in a distant field, looks on and watches the battle. Someone in the helmet, someone donned with the helmet of a hawk and what looks to be the armor of adorned wings. Could this be? Is it Gorfif himself? Everyone's favorite character, Gorfif. Anyway, Lord Mule charges in. Enemy remnants, General. How cunning. Send the war slaves to meet them. Don't forget, the arrows of our archers are always aimed at your backs. If you want to live, survive this battle. Go! And for the most part, you see they're just missing all the attacks. Just disarming them, the knights easily killing them. Lord Mule takes out one of them. The man falls to the ground. He stops for a second. They're not Kushan? No, they're Midland prisoners. These war slaves are one of the primary reasons our empire has expanded its territory, so restrict your own casualties to a minimum, and yet break the enemy's fighting spirit considerably. Then, as long as we keep winning, there's no need to replenish our forces. Oh shit. The more war we wage, the more war capacity we have. If it is the strategy itself, backed by fear, that has made our great long-lasting campaign possible. Archers, forward! The enemy begins to waver. Prepare our folly. Thanks, Exposition General Man. And you see all of a sudden, it takes down the army around them, and then also the war slaves as well. Firing on their own allies too? Despicable. Cavalry, charge! Exterminate them! They attacked us with those numbers. They attacked us with those numbers. Those prepared for death will not become war slaves. Kill them all! Boom. It's the end of Lord Mule. He dies here. Or does he? Through the air, massive volleys of arrows with deadly accurate aim. Slam into the horses and the men alike, taking off their heads, taking off their bodies, and incapacitating their charge. Whoa! It knocks the line from where? Way behind them, in the far distance, on the hills above. A human with a bow? A disciple? Those are surely disciples behind them, creatures of not human origin. You can tell by the feet alone. Some of them look otherworldly. Are they all disciples? Well, it doesn't matter. They launched their arrows out for now. We have no idea. Taking out more and more of them. Reinforcements? Hey, look! You see now a cavalry charge. A large host of ungodly, otherworldly sizes charging down, tearing through. Fall back! Allies! They tear through. Who the hell are they? A few dozen of them are routing our cavalry of 500? Do not be disturbed! Not by so few horsemen. Spread out and surround them. Show them the full power of the Kushan cavalry's continental conquest. Roar! You see... Horses slammed, taken back, torn apart. Whoa! What's wrong? General! No forces on our left flank! You see all these creatures running in, and at the helm, leading these war beasts. Disciples? I don't know what we... Oh, shit. Here. The sun is out. Let me change my filter real quick. Perfect. These war beasts charging down. Roar! Zod on his horse leading them in. Using another Kushan horse slayer. Just one in each hand. Just you see this guy, these war beasts, all of them. I mean, they're just in their full glory. This guy jumping on, stabbing him in the neck. This one just charging and taking off the head. The other slamming his warhammer. Oh wait, no, slamming his spear right through. This other fella on the ground, he has like jowls coming out, knife jowls. They're taking down the horse's legs, making the man collapse. They're just demolishing them all. I love this shot of this guy flipping over. He's literally doing a flip over and he gets the thing through. You see this knife going through the guy's mouth. You see this head's getting torn off right here. God damn it, it just works so well with how they're designed to. What are they? Monsters! You mustn't retreat. The number... the enemy numbers less than 100. You call yourselves Kushan Elite? All of a sudden you see... some man with a shield and a cannon. We've seen him before. This man was the man who pledged his fealty to Griffith at the castle they liberated. Oh! They all stop back. Another man throws his warhammer in, taking all three of them, just ripping them off their horses. Oh, giants! General! Could these be the forces about which word was received? Going around liberating various posts we've taken? That's no and they hear the pounding of horsemen over the horizon. That's no mistaking. That emblem is. That's Griffith! Another time. We'll do the full scream another time. But yeah, the horsemen are wiping them out, taking them down. The giants are fucking absolutely clobbering them. Just get some beautiful shots of that. You can see Zod's shadow in the background. This dude, he throws the shield up to block him, but the dude's just standing on it now. Fucking his flexibility inhuman. He's about to jab it through. These guys just running in, fully armored monsters. These fellas this one's getting his throat beaten out. This guy can pick up a horse and is just chucking it. See this fella over here is shooting his spear through two of them in a shield. Just absolutely horrific. You see Griffith, banner of the flying sword, in his full glory. Follow the hawk! What a magnificent arrowhead formation. They're carving right into the large army. Amazing! There's no mistaking it, Lord Mule. That emblem, it is the Midland Resistance Force, the Band of the Hawk. That knight in the silver armor is our kingdom's hero himself, the White Hawk, Count Griffith. And you see him just mauling guys left and right. The White Hawk? Griffith? Don't fall behind. This is our fiefdom. Ah! He hears in the back of his head and sees an image speared into it of arrows about to collapse in front of him. Watch out! Halt! His men all halt. Arrows fall down right where they're about to charge. Stray arrows? What was that in my mind? That was close if we'd taken another half step. And Lord Mule looks over and he can see in the distance far off. Huh? Someone. The woman we saw before. That girl who said Lord Griffith was coming, the White Hawk. Could that have been? And she's looking onwards, and we see her perspective now. The life force blanketing the battlefield is in constant fluctuation, like blood that flows and stagnates. Our opening lies along a direct vector. Its vertex is the heart of the enemy's will. Lord Griffith! You can now see into Lord Griffith's mind as he jumps over. He flew! And his horse... He just jumps over all of them. And you see him racing. All forces, assume an enclosing formation. And look, no one's really looking over. No one would expect it because he's shooting past all of them. And the man's... I love this one guy. You can see the face of this one guy here. He's like, what? Even the general's like, huh? Huh? Griffith takes off his head in an instant. Huh? General? The general's dead? What? Griffith throws up his fucking helm. I've killed the... That's not Griffith. I've killed the leader! Finish off the rest of them! Retreat! They're running away. This guy's got his homie. I love this guy who's collapsed. These guys are dead, dude. He's gonna have to leave him behind, bro. They're gonna fucking run him down. We won! You see the girl in the back, she's hyped as well. The men guarding her are excited too. Yeah. Just everyone's super fucking hyped. So fucking excited. Just really fucking excited. Really just absolutely just cheering, losing their mind. They saved civilians. They won the battle. They killed the general. Another victory won. Midland a little closer to being saved. All thanks to the band of the White Hawk and Griffith himself. He takes off his helm. And we get the Lord Mule stare, dude. Oh, shit. There it is, baby. What the fuck? Oh, shit. It's weird about zooming in. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, Lord Mule, he gives the stare, the Lord Mule stare. And then we see Griffith, fucking... Yeah, well, Oh, I see. They're leading all their men back now. It's kind of just the closing act. And we get a perspective of this guy. What a disaster. By no more than 1,000 enemies at best. No, in actuality, by that vanguard of a mere 100. 5,000 of Kushan's proudly ever victorious elite were routed with ease. So that's the Hawk of Light from the Bakiraka report. Perhaps now is no time to toss aside the mutterings of the priest as nonsense. I must hurry back to headquarters. All of a sudden, the mutterings of priests is nonsense. What are these Kushan priests saying? But anyway, you see in the distance the shades of what looks to be beasts. We know what they are. Disciples. Disciples of the God Hand. Beast of the other realm. Who are they? Staff officer? What? When did they? It's still too early to leave. We haven't yet seen blood. Oh! And they all they peer on in horror as the bloodshed occurs. The disciples get to feast. Anyway, we are now back at, well, yeah, first we get this beautiful shot of what looks to be a camp next to a lake. Now let's get some more appropriate music in here. Let's get some of this. Oh, yeah. Alright, perfect. So you guys are at this lake. The sun is kind of shining over, setting in the distance. Whole war camp around, people running around, dogs barking, a lady cooking some stew. You see a baby feeding over here. Some soldier talking up, some lady trying to get some ass. Unbelievable. Is this really a battlefield? Women, children, the elderly. It looks just like supper time in some peaceful village. These gentle, smiling faces. They don't seem like people who've been overrun by a foreign army. It's Lord Griffith. We can all smile because we have Lord Griffith. This girl. Wait, this girl. Don't tell me. She's the one who read my mind. You can see she smiles a little bit. I'm Sonia. Welcome to the Band of the Hawk. Band of the Hawk. Right, named after that legendary Band of the Hawk. With the Hawk in command, it can't be anything else. Everyone asked Lord Griffith to name it so. Now, come with me. You want to meet him, don't you? Meet Lord Griffith? And so he follows on. We see, people just going about normal business. This guy making wicker baskets. This lady going to run to get some water. Wings the light and darkness. And we see Griffith now. He seems to be achieving his dream, as he said. I want my kingdom. I want my kingdom. Nothing's changed, as he said to Guts before flying away and then having a heartbeat still. Anyway, we see them jumping over, men doing their horse training, other guys sparring on foot, spearmen practicing their formations. What high morale these soldiers have. To think I'd see such a spectacle, in this land overrun by the Kushan, and effectively in a state of anarchy. No! Keep your horses steadier! He looks over. And you see another language. We don't know what he's saying. But he seems to be, teaching him how to ride a horse. Try not to let the horse's barrel move up and down. And you see him now, someone else is translating another language. Maybe it's this guy over here. Or maybe he's just saying something back. Kushan? Those are Kushan, aren't they? That's right. That's right? What's the meaning of this? Why is the enemy... Hey, they aren't now. Stop shouting, alright? They're pledges. I love that this is the guy's fucking squire. This dude's huge. Although in their empire, they would apparently be called war slaves. What? This bizarre, overpowering sense. It's like I'm being stared down by some huge beast. It is the law of our army. Soldiers taken prisoner who survive the full brunt of battle 3 times are made to choose conciliation or death. Depending on how pledges perform afterwards, they are promoted just like any other soldier, sometimes even put in charge of others. That's absurd! Letting previous enemies command our men so readily? We're an army that has learned from the Kushan and refined itself. The Kushan command men only by fear, but we make use of both fear and incentive. The Kushan are not necessarily monolithic. They are an empire comprising one royal house over various lesser houses, and many grudges exist among them. But what about the feelings of the people of Midland? Cities, houses, the bitterness of those slain, parents and brothers, all we know of. Thus our reason for exposing them to the brunt of battle 3 times. Our bitterness does not soon vanish, but their offenses are judged. And more than anything, putting them in harm's way on the front lines means we can surely reduce casualties among our brethren. Thus, less tears shed by our women and children. I see your logic, but I can't abide it. Riding stirrup to stirrup with the enemies who stole my homeland, my family? You'll adjust. Though 2 people hold a grudge, in the end, they are the same. Human. I expect if you make your place in this band, you'll come to know that your former enemies are not so different from you. And he walks away. Who's that knight? Sir Locus. He's in charge of training new recruits. Locus? You mean the Moonlight Knight Locus? I knew you'd be surprised. Every warrior is. He's the mightiest knight, boasting undefeated record in countless duels and contests, while continuing his peregrination, never settling on any one master. All sons of warriors grow up hearing bedtime stories about his tales of heroism. Why is a living legend like him here? There are other famous people here you likely know of. Others? I think there are things that will surprise you even further. As Sir Locus says, even far more than the Kushan. This way is a shortcut. Yo. Whoa. Oh, watch your step. It's dim in here. Are you alright? Mm-hmm. Who is this girl? Can she see through the darkness? Should I hold your hand? Oh, no, I'm fine. And it seems like she keeps reading my mind. Or is it my imagination? He feels something, a chill in the back of his head. What? What's this bizarre presence enshrouding the forest? Beasts? A wolf pack? Hey, danger! Wait, danger! Hey, wait! He sees all around them. He realizes what they've stumbled into. They all look up. What the? You saw them in battle today too, didn't you? They're all called war demons. War demons? He looks around. These creatures, they don't look human, not at all. And he hears... He looks over, and they're feasting on some creature. Oh! That's much better than before. Earlier, they were eating Kushan prisoners. Oh! Sonia, you've come here alone again, girl. I'm not alone. Now put me down. Aren't you scared of us? You're an odd one. Just put me down already, pervert. What the hells are you doing? Get your hands off. I haven't tasted human meat in a long time. You're a bit too thin, though. I'll tell on you to Lord Griffith right here and now. Quit. Grinbeld! He crushes the dude's arm, letting Sonia go. And he catches her. And he throws. You see a few arrows shoot out. The guy grabbing a mule let down. And apparently this man's name is Grimbild, and the archer's name is Irving, as he says. Irving? Irving. These are guests of our master. Touch them, and you will have to deal with me. It was a joke. I was just playing. I dislike jokes. Grunbald. I know that name. The giant hero from a northern country who protected his land from the Tudor Empire's invasion for a decade, with only his personal force of 3,000 soldiers. His fiery red hair and reputation for mowing down enemies earned him the nickname Great Flame Dragon. I could have sworn I heard he died in a battle. Died in a battle? Maybe he did. Maybe he did. And then maybe he made a deal. Maybe he sacrificed himself. Oh, hey, what's up, Roge? What's up? Thanks, Sir Grenbald. Sir Grunbald. Not at all. But you were defenseless, Miss Sonia. Though you are the Hawk's medium, to walk around here without a guardian. What use would a guard be against war demons? The Hawk's medium? Lord Mule's just out. He doesn't understand, bro. He's essentially just the reader's playson, asking all these questions. He's as curious as the rest of us. She's the Hawk's medium? What the fuck is a medium? Lord Grimbold, some giant from a northern kingdom who fought the Tudor? Anyway, Roge, welcome. Maybe you read Berserk, maybe you don't. Sit back and relax, enjoy it. or Peace Out. It's a great manga, but we're pretty deep in. I mean, what, this is 200 chapters in. We're at 194. So yeah, if you've never read this before, you might be a little lost. One of the Nights in Elden Ring. Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah. No, the main game director behind From Software, Miyazaki. A lot of his stuff is based on Berserk, based on this manga. So this manga started back. It's still going right now, but it started back in '89, I think. Was the first chapter? Was their first like pilot chapter essentially, and a lot of the Dark Souls bosses, a lot of the armor sets. One of the characters from Elden Ring, the wolf guy. The wolf guy represents the here. Let me look. I'll show you something because you won't really know it. But there's armor. Actually, no, I don't want to show it because people do watch the VODs of these. But there's armor in this manga later on. If you want to look it up, you can look up the armor. But there's an armor that looks very similar to here. Let me look up Wolf Guy Elden Ring. But yeah. So this shit's Blade. Yeah, Blade's the example. Blade. This guy right here. He looks very similar to one of the main characters of Berserk. Here. let me Guts Berserk here. You'll see immediately. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, this is what the manga's named after. This is the guy the manga's named after. But yeah, you can see the fucking similarity. But yeah, that's if you know who Blade is from Elden Ring, they're very similar. But yeah, this is what Berserk is. This is what this is. So essentially, we're in chapter 194. A lot has happened. I won't get into it too much. I would recommend just reading the manga, but like I said, it's really fucking long. If you're not much of a reader, you can I always recommend watching the anime from 1997. This is the old as fuck one from back in the day. Really old. Oh wait, this is episode 2. They don't have episode 1. Yeah, let me go back then. Yeah, some guy just has them upload as one video. But yeah. It's about
Ever since Griffith became king, I've lost all hope. Be quiet.
Oh man, yep, there you go. Yeah. Yep, it is here. There's a really good, well, I shouldn't say it's really good. It's a well-researched video. Berserk From Software. 61 references. Yeah, all direct references in Elden Ring. Here you go. Here, we'll watch this real quick. I don't think it'll spoil. Oh, wait. Skull Knight's sword. Oh, he also pulls out a sword? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Similar swords. Yeah, so it's small stuff like that. Like, they take influences on bosses. I mean, it's nothing, like, crazy, but there's, like, there's characters that are based off of them, and then they do it their own way. But, yeah, that's pretty much the same sword. It's how Skull Knight pulls it out of his mouth, too. So, yeah. I mean, it's I run D&D sessions, Dungeons and Dragons sessions. It's the same idea there. I'll throw in Berserk enemies from time to time. I'll have characters based off of media that I like. I mean, granted, this is I'm not making money off of D&D, but I'm not too bothered by it. I don't think Mira ever was either. A random mercenary from Berserk. That's fried. But yeah, Blade and Guts. Yeah, they look fucking exactly the same. General Radahn and King Geyserik. They actually, the armor sets do look pretty crazy. But, yeah. I don't know. Some of it's I think it's a little pulling. Like, yeah, it's similar enough. But there are definitely, Yeah, there's this Asmongold video that he reacts to, where it's literally someone's video of like, yeah, here's all my references, dude. Yeah, same bosses, 61 references in Dark Souls, so you can go around. The Smiths look very similar. The Smiths in Dark Souls 1 and 3 look almost exactly the same to the Smith that works for Guts in the Berserk manga, or at least makes his sword. Nameless Keen. Yeah, I mean, there's ideas here and there, but yep. Yeah. This is this is that manga. This is the manga people talk about. That inspired some of From Software's boss designs. But yeah, that's Godo. That's Godo and Berserk. I mean, you can see yeah. This is him in his earlier form. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, there he is. That's my homie. Oh yeah, there he is. That's my boy. Just want to read it. Come on, read it. And well, I'm here now, so yeah. Well, I'll finish up. I have like 2 more chapters to do, but I recommend you just go back and read it. This is gonna be a bit of a spoiler, but it is what it is. I wouldn't be bothered too much, dude. Anyway, yeah, I gotta get back to it anyway. We gotta finish up here anyway. Okay, where were we at? We're like right around here. What the hell are they? Oh, thanks for the follow, Roche. What the hell are they? I'm not exactly certain myself. Are they human? You'll understand eventually. Oh, I think we missed this. Next time I'll bring you a corpse. Our little secret. Really? I'd like a woman. Anyway, you'll understand eventually. When compared to that bunch of Kushan. When compared to that bunch, the Kushan definitely seem a lot more similar to us. At least it ends with us just hating each other as humans. But those soldiers, something's fundamentally different. It was like being a sheep wandering into a pack of wolves, a unilateral fear of the unknown. Let me get the music back here. A mysterious, inhuman band of soldiers, heroes known the world over, and the Band of the Hawk. What is this place? And as Sonya brings Mule out, we see Nosferatu Zod again. This cocksucker. The bodyguard of none other than Griffith. I've brought Lord Griffith's guest. And we see, he's just stunned, taken back by all these wisps of energy. Go, and they're like wheeling around Griffith himself. I gotta get up. One little thing real quick. Oh, I guess I didn't, well, yeah, we'll just keep this on. But, you see the wisp kind of all traveling around Griffith here, the Night of the Falling Star. What are those? What are those? God, I haven't thought about that meme in forever. Oh, I feel so fucking old. What are those? They're the ones who died in battle today. In the twilight, after battle, they gather around Lord Griffith. The dead souls? And you can see this beautiful drawn photo of Lord Griffith here, the head of the Band of the White Hawk. They're so pretty. And Lord Mule's like, what? And he kind of notices people are now praying around Griffith. Who are they? Kindred and lovers of the war dead. They've come to say their final farewell. Hey, where's Dad? And you see Griffith, he pulls one of the souls down, kind of launches it out to this woman and her son. Dad! Dear, be well. Dear Dad! And he kind of disappears, aflame in the smoke. It's just this roaring Yeah, just this roaring, twisting, twirling of souls and mist all surrounding them. And eventually it puffs into nothing. And it's all gone. It's over. And as they all depart, the family of the fallen, Sonia runs up. Lord Griffith! You did well today, Sonia. It was nothing. It's like with you here. It's like with you here. My power gets a lot stronger, Lord Griffith. That cluster of lights. Where exactly did it go? And we know where it goes. I won't say too much because Roj is here. I don't want to say too much. But we know where it goes, Roj. You got to read. You'll understand when you get to this chapter. When you get all the way to 195, you'll understand. To you, this must seem magical and wondrous, and Griffith is this otherworldly human who has united all these people. But to me, he's a bastard man. He's garbage. Fuck Griffith. That's all I can say. If you've read up to this point, see, you're just hopping in. You're hopping in the middle of all this nonsense. But if you've read up to this point, you would understand, dude. So I hope that gets your jowls a bit more juicy. I hope that gets you drooling a bit more. Now you gotta know why. Why does this random fucker that I'm listening to, why does he seem to hate Griffith? Nothing seems wrong with him. He seems like a cool-ass homie who's helping out everyone. But Griffith doesn't answer where exactly did they go, but Sonia does. To where they will become one. Become one. Where is that? Heaven or else? Griffith. Someday you'll know. That time comes for everyone. And Lord Meals just shook it and he's just, feels strong, man. She's amazing. How can you hate her? No, man. No, fuck Griffith. This is our first meeting, Lord Mule. I am Griffith, the leader of this band of the Hawk. Griffith? Then this man really is the White Hawk. Forgive my hesitation. I am Mule Wolfflame, youngest son of Lord of Lumia's Valagir Wolfflame. Words cannot express my gratitude towards your rescuing my retainers and subjects in the battle earlier. I must be the one to offer thanks. The provisions you delivered will allow us to fight for several months. A voice. This sounds invigorating. As a war hero, I'd imagine him to be a muscular, good-looking, brawn-ass man. But he doesn't seem like a man, or even human. We're hardly worthy, or even human. But he doesn't seem like a man, or even human. Yep. Well, he isn't human. But that aside, what is this? These feelings that rose up just as I set eyes on him. This welling up of... Please, I ask you to accept this sword. Oh yeah, that's a dude. Yeah, Lord Griffith. Yeah. It's not Lordess or I don't know what would be Duchess. No, that's for duchy. Countess, that's for a county. So Lord, oh Lady. Yeah, it's not Lady Griffith, it's Lord Griffith. yeah, dude. Yeah. No, that ain't no lady, bro. Come on. You need to get your eyes checked, my homie. Though I will say, I will admit, some of my chatters who listen to this from time to time do call Griffith a bit of a femboy. So I get, maybe other people can't see it, but yeah. It's a homie, it's a man. Or is it? Please, what am I doing with this man I've just met and with whom I've hardly exchanged a word? However, deepest within me, there's a voice. Lord Griffith, inescapable, emboldened voice. Didn't know I could get hard from a dude. That's a good one. Lord Griffith, sane. This is destiny. So he doesn't know why. He just feels this voice inside of him compelling him to give up his sword to Griffith, to commit to the cause. And as Griffith is knighting this man, we see some Kushan in the woods. They're getting a bow ready. All of a sudden, we see something poke out of the shadows. A formless face. Quiet. You mustn't spoil the moment. And Zod, the bodyguard below, looks up, listening in, as whatever this is seems to take out the assassins before they can launch the arrow. I knew it by my instinct, that what I had set before myself wasn't merely another war to be recorded in history. Perhaps it belonged to the domain of legend. And that is where we're going to end the stream for the day. I could go on. I could go another chapter or 2 or 3. I could, oh, fuck it. Actually, let's do one more chapter. Let's cut up. Let me show you. No. Actually, yeah, I don't want to spoil too much for you, Rose. You go and read it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. This is a perfect chapter to end on, honestly, anyway. We'll do, this is all kind of gearing up for the next arc right now. We left the Conviction arc. We're now kind of in this weird spot where Guts has a group. Griffith is gathering his army to make his own kingdom. We're on a million different fucking areas to go. The world has expanded greatly. It's no longer a story of Guts. It's a story of so many other characters he has interacted with along the way, that he has beefs with, that he likes, that he hates, that he trusts, that he would stab in an instant. There's a few different storylines we're going to follow here. But for now, we're going to end it. We're going to call it a day. I should be on later this evening. Going to play some Knights of the Old Republic, play some KOTOR, play some Sekiro, because we're trying to get through that as well. Another From Software game that I've been enjoying. Yeah, we might do Getting Over It. I need to finish that game. We're almost done with it. I just need to go get a mouse pad, because I don't have a pad right now. My old one's like fucking worn out. I just need to go buy a new one. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for today. We're going to call it here. You guys enjoy your time out there while you have it. Enjoy whatever time you got on this rock. You ain't got much of it, you know? We're just some apes on a rock swirling through space. So enjoy it while you got it, because you only get one of these. Anyway, enjoy your day, Rose. I'm going to go enjoy mine. I'll see you later, boss. Bye-bye. Peace out. Yada yada and all that nonsense.